make a transition to this Hall of Lame really quick. So let me just get this Hall of Lame out of the way. This week's Hall of Lame. Let's see here. Let me get this shadow run off the screen and let me boom. This week's Hall of Lame is going to our good friend Pam Keith of Florida. She's a United States House of Representative candidate, and as you may already know, she's a candidate. And she didn't actually win, and she's going to remain a candidate for the foreseeable future. She gets all lame this week because despite the results of the election, she just has some dumb shit to say. So she tweeted on November 5th, 91% of black women voted for Biden because we love everyone. 20% of black men voted for Trump because they hate black women. Thank you to the 80% of brothers who stand with us and for us. Now, before we dissect how dumb that shit sounds, let me read that to you again, but in a different way. So, let's say 91% of black men voted for Biden because we love everyone. 20% of black women voted for Trump because they hate black men. Thank you to the 80% of women who stand with us and for us. If I tweeted that out, I would be canceled. But because she flipped it and she put it on black men, she's just been getting thousands of likes and retweets.
Is she white?
No, she's black.
Of course. Of course.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Um,
I got nothing to say.
Yeah, I mean,
I got you.
It's to be expected.
Don't worry.
You know what I mean?
We'll continue
just
on with
from
this.
the burger, guys. The burger.
I am just more disappointed than anything that a 50-year-old black woman decided that this is the thing to go. Especially, with all the division in the black community, you just add on to it. It doesn't help where, even Maxine Waters decided she wants to shame black men into voting for Biden. It's ridiculous. It's almost like people, especially black women who want you to vote for Biden, don't have anything to say besides you're not black or you're you're horrible and you don't like us if you vote for Trump. It's like,
yo, why don't you just have a good campaign? You know what I mean?
Like, are you saying they don't have a good argument?
Why can't we vote for the person with the best campaign? You know what I mean? Like,
right? There's no argument behind it except for just, oh, whoa, you know what? You're against us if you're not voting for Biden. It's like, bro,
you hate black women, so that's why you voted for Biden. What? When the hell does Biden have anything about hating black women in his campaign?
Yeah, like,
you watched his campaign. Clearly, you did it.
No, so they're saying that Trump hates black women. Well, so if you vote Trump, then you hate black women, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but when was Trump spitting out hate black women?
Exactly. Trump's the only candidate that we've saw that actually, put out some things in place of a plan for Black America to help people own more of it rather than be dependent on systems like welfare and WIC that, the Democrats put in place. So I think it's like, I think it's odd that like immediately, 20% of black men hate black women. But mind you, she said 91% of black women voted Trump. So the black women don't hate everybody that voted Trump. They still love everybody regardless. It's the black men, the 20% that voted Trump.
And that's probably why 20% of black men hate black women, because of thinking like that.
Right. And this is why I said last episode, men are not fit to lead, and especially not women. Like this, I'm not saying all, but this is a perfect case as to why they're not. Because, like, why would you sit here? Mind you, I had to scroll through, like, hours of tweets. Like, you're sitting here in your feelings on Twitter. You're an adult. You're older. Like, you're, like, twice my age, damn near. And you're sitting here acting like a young-ass girl, like, tweeting dumb shit like this.
Just take your L with dignity, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, just go out. Just take the L. Hold that.
I'm like, and guess who you lost to in Florida?
Don't drag
an old white man. So the people who didn't vote for you must also hate black women. Or maybe just you're not a strong enough candidate. Or maybe it's your behavior on Twitter and stuff like that, which is not getting you these votes.
Her campaign game
Why
was
couldn't
weak.
she say that? Why couldn't she also said like, and look, and all? Then does that mean all the other white men or other people, other men of other races who also voted for Trump? Does that also mean they hate black women? And if it does, then your observation is like moot.
A
Like,
fucking
what are
oh
you
my
saying?
god.
You're not really saying anything.
Right. Because we're being honest here. It's like, the 80% or the 91% of black women that voted for Biden might hate black men because Biden's responsible for the 94 crime bill that enforced harsher sentences on black men for charges that they would have for drugs and stuff like that, which got flooded into our communities. So do you hate black men because of these things? Because his children got caught with drugs and didn't do time. But we could get caught with drugs back then and do 40 years for like weed. So like it sounds a lot more like self-hate coming from the women's side than the men's side. It's like, come on now. Like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not an emotional voter. We've talked about the dangers of being an emotional voter, and if your leaders or elected parties are going to be emotional about it, then you don't deserve our fucking votes. So she lost, and she deserved to lose saying dumb shit like this.
Ooh,
You all right over there, Rico?
I'm good. It's just, come on, bro. Like, and we talk about this all the time. It's like, especially like now, it's like, bro, like they always talk about like try to shame people of color into voting the way they want to, and no one comes with facts. It's like, what is Biden doing for black people?
I feel like
and to say you and just to say to put a, you mean you gotta for they, you're talking about the
social media
in this case, yeah.
but like, what? Why is it only black men? What? So like, what happened with the Latinos? Right?
You know what it is? Is that like the 13% of the population we are is like the hardest. Like, so Trump is like basically Republicans are trying to reach more black like voters because we've been conditioned to vote Democrat. So basically, people are opening their eyes to more Republican views, and it's like, oh, okay, like I don't want to be dependent on the system, like things like ownership and like Second Amendment rights, freedom of speech, or stuff that I actually like want to protect. So then, like, because people are hardwired to think Democrat, they're shaming them. It's like, oh, well, why are you voting Trump? Like, sure, like I might not like agree with everything Trump does, but Republican views I do agree with some, and that may be enough for some people to vote Republican, regardless of whether it's Trump or whoever else comes next. Like, it's just stupid. Like, people are just conditioned to shame you for being different.
You know what's funny? I have a Trump pop figure in my room.
You heard it here first. The burgers love Trump.
Yo,
I'm enjoying this, and I don't care for either red and blue. I mean, either wing, they're on the same bird.
Right.
So like,
so
this is the story behind that pop figure.
So, but to
like,
that point.
Oh, my bad.
No. No, actually, no. What were you saying?
No, I was saying there's a story behind that pop figure. I'll let you finish, and I'll tell you the story real quick.
No, I want to hear the story. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask.
I know you guys are wondering, like, why do you have that in your room?
Nah, knowing you, not even that. Actually, knowing you, there is a story. Knowing Eduardo, there's a story behind it.
I used to work in the Square One Mall in Saugus, because I used to work for Metro, so I had a kiosk. And there was a friend of mine who went to GameStop. You know how GameStop's giving out people like points to, I don't know what it is. They give you some type of points. I don't understand the whole GameStop game. I don't
buy stuff from them.
No, I think it's like whenever you buy games or whatever, and you use your GameStop membership.
Card, yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
you get reward points, and you can redeem those to get pop figures. So around the election time for Hillary and Trump, my friend decided to use those points to get a pop for himself. And as a joke, he bought me a Trump one. Came back to my kiosk. It's like, hey, man, happy birthday. Because around that time, my birthday was coming up. And he bought me the little Trump pop figure. And I was like, I thought to me it was the funniest shit ever. And I used to live with my sister at the time, and I put the Trump pop figure in the kitchen table, and she was like, "Who the fuck has this goddamn Trump shit in my fucking table?" Grabbed the pop figure and threw it. I'm like, yo, that's my gift. Yo, why you throw my gift?
And I'm knowing you. You're like, yo, someone gave that to me for my birthday. You
That's
can't-
my birthday present. And she's like, yo, I don't want this shit in my house. And because she hated it so much, I loved it even more. So every morning for the next until the election was over, I would leave that pop figure on the table just to see what the hell she's gonna do about it.
And who knew a piece of plastic would have just ruined her day? You're just like,
Oh, that
I can't
pop
fuck
figure is worth money. By the
They
way,
are.
Right.
it's like $300 for that one.
Wait, that one is worth $300
Specifically, the one that I got. Yeah.
Oh shit.
because it was from the 2016 election,
Yeah.
bruh.
But it's not the gold one. The gold one's worth like $1,000. Like the one that's covered in gold.
There's a golden Trump.
Well,
pop figure.
Yeah, a golden pop one. Because they always do that. They always they make them gold colored, not real gold, but they just color them in gold.
Man, that sounds like Trump in real life. But no, what?
They should have had the Cheeto colored, man. I would have bought that. Hell yeah.
I would have bought that.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is a lifelike model.
Look, guys. I don't care about politics. I don't vote. I never vote. Like I said before, I will still be broke tomorrow. Doesn't matter unless the president or whoever's running the campaign shows up to my house with a motherfucking check. I ain't voting for your ass.
Yeah, so I don't get too invested into it, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, to wrap up the Hall of Fame thing, like, this kind of division, especially among our own race, is like stupid, and like that's like highly it just seems like somebody hurt her. I don't know who, because she her Twitter fingers was going off on the 5th, so I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she was going through something. But yeah, that kind of division is not something I want to see from someone running in office. That's stupid. So maybe change your attitude and then win next time. But yeah, that's been your Hall of Lame.
Yeah, that is fucking lame. I can agree. I accept this Hall of Lame. I'm going to promote it.
Burger approved. Mardo burger.
Jeez, burger approved. That deserves a bacon strip.
Signs it with a bacon strip. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Yep, my seal of approval. With
Bacon strip.
It's like it's like a splatter of ketchup on there.
You gotta add that to the segment.
That's nice.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, that'd be hilarious.
Yo, but real rap, man. Yo, man. I mean, my man Tax once again hitting us with a good old Hall of Lame of truth for y'all. Because it really don't, at the end of the day, it really don't matter if you really causing division with that type of energy. You're part of the problem, not the solution. Take an L like a winner.
Right.
You can take an L like a winner. If you take an L like a loser, you just this weird and worse.
Yeah, it's
At least
just
take an L like a winner.
It's like L's are adhesive. You peel back the tape, apply it firmly to your chest, and then just hold it.
Eventually, it's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
And that's all up to you. That is completely up to you how that L affects you. But you chose it to let you affect you like that. So choose to let it get to your feelings.
If you stare at the L long enough, it'll turn into a W.
Who told you that lie?
He told himself, as you can see. But and I totally support all that toxic behavior. But this is not the type. But I'm just saying, that type of L, if that's really how she felt, why would I want someone like that as my president?
Yeah, that's hella wicked, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
no, she wasn't a president. She was a House of Representatives candidate for Florida.
House of Representatives.
I don't want her in any house. Not with that. That's bullshit, dude.
Dang, he said I don't even want her in my house.
Hell no. That's to me that's blatant racism right there. That's the way I see it. That's racism.
Well, it's not racist because she's a black woman, but anyway.
No. Yeah.
Let's,
That's another topic. Right. That topic pisses me off. Oh.